Hello, VOD people. We're back with some bonus content for today. As promised, we're going to rank all of the KH1 Disney Worlds, aka the licensed games. Now it's really quiet, the music, okay. The licensed games that we played through our normal KH1 playthrough. Yeah, again, let me know if the music is... I have the Pinocchio SNES OST playing. We just finished When You Wish Upon a Star. Okay. So... I don't even know where to begin with this, to be honest. Well, we know... So I have a... Do you want to go in chronological order? Or this is alphabetical, I think. I want to reorder this to be the order that I played them in. It was Hercules, then Tarzan, then Alice, then Tigger, then... What was it after that? Aladdin, then Pinocchio, Little Mermaid. Okay, that's all in right order. Okay. So, Hercules, I feel like, started off pretty good. And we're ranking the games, right? Not the streams, because if we're ranking the streams, it's a different story. Hercules was the only one that, like, really big-dicked on me at the end, where it was like, hey, you're not a true hero unless you don't play on little bitch mode. And it actually, like, doesn't let you see the true ending if you don't do that. So we had to, like, cheat to see the true ending. And we also had Herculade. I got a Herculade emote. I feel like that's, like, the lasting impact of the normal KH1 stream. All the levels were unique and fun. That's true. There were, like, shockingly few levels that were, like, all the same, like, 2D side-scroller formula. Like, there were a bunch of, like running toward the screen or away from the screen ones. There were, like, specific, like, unique boss fights, like, against Hades and the Hydra. There was the one with, like, the Titan that was, like, a running sequence. There's a Pegasus flying sequence. So, I think I don't want to put it in S. I mean, it's definitely one of the better ones, for sure. I'm going to leave some room in S just to see where we go from here. Leave some wiggle room, but it's definitely top half. Definitely top third, even. Okay, Tarzan. Tarzan was low-key not great. This is one that I played a little bit as a kid, and, I don't know, like, it's just so... Like, for what it is, it's fine. But there are, like, these fuck you moments where... And, you know, I argued with, specifically Carly about this when we were on the bridge. But, like, there are just moments where the game is like, no, fuck you to death. And the bridge just drops out from beneath you with no warning. It's not unplayable. You know what it is, Carly. Everyone, me and the chat was against Carly on whether or not the bridge drop was fair. Let it drop. The final boss, the Clayton boss, was brutal, but it does have the Clayton teabag, which I just realized I don't have on the tier list. But that goes without saying that that's going to be S tier. So, like, I like Kid Tarzan. You can play as Kid Tarzan for a little bit. You get your little stabbing stone knife. He goes, hey, Tech! Which is cute. What else? The whole sequence with Jane on the jungle slider, that was bonkers. I could not figure that out for, like, minutes. Yeah, it's definitely not bottom tier. Like, D tier is the true bottom tier. You can see it here. We have a tier for Peter Pan. So I'll put in C tier. Okay, Alice in Wonderland is a dichotomy because it's so difficult, like, difficult to look at. Like, visually painful. It's not the worst game here, though. Like, there's, like, oddly fluid animations in Alice in Wonderland. Like, the way that she runs, the way that, like, she, like, climbs stuff, like, it looks so, like, crisp and clean for, like, a 2000 Game Boy Color game. It was very saturated, yeah. But, yeah, there's the thing, Buffoon, I was just getting to that. The Bill ladder segment was, like, a low point. Yeah, but the ladders, that was a low point for the entire run. So it's, like... But I thought it was, like, charming how it was sort of, like, this... Like, not open world, but, like, this sort of hub area with these different, like, routes into other areas. And you had to, like, sort of do... Not, like, I guess they're fetch quests, but it didn't feel like busy work. Like, it felt like you had to figure out, okay, I gotta get this for the Carpenter, and I gotta get this for Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and I gotta get this from the, Mad Hatter and the March Hare. Like, it was kind of neat how you had to, like, work around this main hub area to work your way into the Queen's Court. Then there was, like, the painting the roses segment at the end. That was kind of rough. The final boss was, like, Croquet, and it was okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this, like, same tier as Tarzan, or is it... Are you guys feeling D tier? Because I'm between, like, C and D. I could put this in D beneath... In D or in C above or below Tarzan, to be honest. Those are, like, three options. Zai says B. West Thompson? West Thompson too? Thank you for the sub there. Appreciate that. Sorry if I butchered that name. Lower C. C or D. With Tarzan, below Tarzan. At least it was short. Yeah, it was merciful. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. C below Tarzan. That's good. Oh, I shouldn't make my category still just chatting. Okay. Okay, Tigris Honey Hunt. I know like only 10 of you watched that one, but that's one that I played through all the way as a kid. It's the only one on this list that I actually beat before I streamed it. I think it's very charming. I don't think it's as charming as Hercules. It's definitely very short, pretty easy. Like, it's the one that's most intended for children out of this whole list, even more so than Alice or like Little Mermaid, which was also very short. Hardest part of this game is the owls, rock, paper, scissors at the end. Owls? Owl is... Did I say owls plural? No, owl, singular, as in the character, not angriest owls from the chat. She's probably also really difficult as a final boss to play RPS against. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more to it. Like, in my memory, I thought there were, like, a bunch more jump things that you would unlock. There's only, like, 2 things that you get. Yeah, owls will fight any of us in RPS. But it's weird that Owl is, like, the final boss. And maybe there's, like... I didn't check if there's, like, more if you get every single honeypot, which I did not do. Or, like, all of the Rue photos. But, there's a little Pooh Sticks minigame. There's, like... Oh, they got the rabbit charades thing that takes forever. I'm feeling, like, low A to high B on Honey Hunt. What do you guys think? Oh, God. Or Cheese and Crackers? Yeah, there's a whole argument over whether or not... Owl RPS is harder or easier than Toaster Cheese and Crackers from Pajama Sam 1. S tier or high A? Super adorable, low A? Yeah, I'm feeling low A because, like, at no point was it painful. Like, the worst was probably the RPS or Rabbit Charades, which was, like, the worst thing about it was that it was, like, a little tedious. I did nearly fail both of them. In fact, I think I did fail RPS, but I retried it. Yeah, low A. Like, Hercules, I think, is, like, the more full experience, but, there were, like, some parts of Hercules that were, like, a little painful. But I didn't think any of it was, like, unfair. At least I don't remember that being the case, so. Okay, Aladdin. Aladdin was a long one, too. That one took me, like, nearly... It was, like, between 3 and 4 hours. Everyone tells me that I played the inferior version of the game. I played the, Super Nintendo, technically the GBA port, and then most people said, like, the Genesis version is better. Yeah, I do think Aladdin is better than Tarzan. I think out of the group... Actually, out of all of these, it's probably the hardest one, right? I did have fun with it, though. I wish, like... What was really a shame is I think the Genesis version has songs from the movie. Like, you would have, like, Friend Like Me playing in the weird, like, Genie Mindfuck Palace, but we just had, like, a generic, jazzy sort of tune, which is still fine, but... having the movie tunes would have been a plus, which Hercules did have, which I forgot to mention. I really appreciated that. Tarzan had a little bit of that, I think. And I think even Alice had a couple of tracks that referenced the movie. The Genie Tongues. Yeah, it was a fun stream. We defeated... we went to the Orange Dimension at the end, where we had to fight the Jafar snake, and we used ass strats. So that was pretty iconic. But yeah, there were, like, some fucking difficult parts of that. If I didn't have save states, I would not have beaten it. So I definitely was big cheater, pumpkin eater on that game. I don't know. I'm feeling, like, high B on Aladdin. Oh, I guess my playtime was sort of lengthened by the fact that I had to redo the whole Streets of Agrabah portion because I tried to, like, reload and it put me back at the beginning. So, high B. Okay. What's up, Arata? We're just ranking the Disney worlds that we visited. Okay. Next up, we have the game from which the music is playing. It is, and this is the Pleasure Island song for the record, it's Pinocchio. I think out of everything here, maybe save for... No, I think out of everything, this was, like, the biggest surprise. Pinocchio, I found extremely charming. You thought it was really bad? I don't know, like, something about it was, like, very comfy cozy to me. Again, the animations, to harken back to the whole Alice conversation, this was even older. Granted, it was on, like, an actual console and not a handheld. But, like, I thought it was, like, so smooth and clean. Like, really all of these are, especially the 2D animated ones. Kind of like just the general Disney polish. But, like, just the way that he would, like, walk around, like, we were saying he galumps around. When he gets to, like, the donkey ears, and, like, the donkey ears floof up and down. His tail swishing in the wind. It's just, like, very pleasant. Yeah, the last levels, were tough. The balloon part, there were a lot of... Oh, yeah, and the roller coaster. There were some tough parts. Oh, and the charades. But it was funny. And, like, I wasn't... I don't know, like... Whereas with Tarzan, I felt like, okay, like, this is getting to be a bit much. I feel like I'm being cheated. Pinocchio, I was, like, amused by it, more so. Yeah, the whale would have been a nightmare if not for save states. Yeah, the fact that... So, for those of you who don't remember, there's a Monstro chase sequence at the end. So you do a level where you're inside Monstro. You're like, it's kind of like in KH1, where like in the mouth, and it's like the wooden decaying ship parts are everywhere. You have to like collect wooden logs to get out. So you have to do that, and then after you complete that level, there's a Monstro chase, where Monstro's chasing you from the right side of the screen. But he can actually swallow you, and you don't restart the chase sequence if you get swallowed. You have to redo the interior of Monstro level, which is like the most batshit bonkers thing one of these games has ever put me through, and thankfully I had a save state and I just didn't do that. The fact that's true, you can leave Geppetto to die, and that is an option. You can leave him lying there on the cold beach and just, you get a game over. Like, which I actually think is amazing story and gameplay integration, and I'm not even being sarcastic about that. At the very end of that Monstro chase sequence, Geppetto washes up on the shore, and you have, like, a few seconds to decide, as Pinocchio, in character, am I going to rush to Father's aid, or am I going to abandon him? And if you run to the left and run off screen, or just sit there for too long, the game ends, and you have to restart the level. You're judged in the moment, so that's amazing. It's got to be at least B tier. I know some people are saying, like, oh, this is rough, but I just, like, had fun the whole time. Like, even though parts of it were, like, quite rude, to be honest. Like, the charades, I had a lot of trouble with, like, the dance sequence, and then the roller coaster minecart thing, which was, like, you had to have, like, perfect reaction time to call whether you needed to jump or duck underneath some things. So, above Tigger, whew, it's definitely above Tarzan, for sure. Really, my question is if it's going to be above Tigger. It's got, like, highest, I think the ceiling is above Tigger, and the floor is below Aladdin. It's B. Oh, man. I'm going to put it above Aladdin, actually. I think in B tier, but... Oh! I think I'm going to put it bottom of A tier. Like, it's so cute. It's such a cute game. I'm going to defy the B people and put it in A. Okay. Little Mermaid. Now, famously, maybe infamously, also, sorry, Superhwai. Thank you so much for the resub there. 18 months from Superhwai. Yeah, Jabib, on the right tit of the shirt. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I forgot my impression here. Merge, phenomenal cosmic powers, itty bitty living space. There you go. Okay, Little Mermaid. So, I was having an existential crisis during Little Mermaid. I was completely on, like, streamer autopilot mode. I have almost no memory of it. It's so short. It's the shortest of all these games. It's about 50 minutes long. It's cute. The music, the tunes were fine. There were a couple of boss battles. I remember, like, Glut or a shark and, like, some eels. There was an Ursula fight at the end. Some of the text was funny. The whole idea of, like, Sebastian was like, just so you know, she's probably going to take over all the ocean. And the fact that they, like, kind of gave it a caveat of, like, well, maybe she will. Probably. It's possible. Yeah, it was mid. So it's going to be C tier, I think. Is anything going to be D tier, actually? If I gave Peter Pan its own tier, that might have ruined everything. At this point, what's S, though? I might have to move some stuff up. I have to rethink this. Oh my god. Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting 5 gift subs. Lingual Logic, Conductor Topaz, Waddle D's, Donut Dan, and Jay Shrew. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That is so kind. I don't know if Dalmatians is S tier, though. There was Green Ursula at the end. I think I have to bump some of these up. I think I'd bump Hercules up to S. Is Hercules... Did we really start with the best one? Hi, Brandy. Okay, we'll leave that for now. But yeah, Mermaid, I think, is C tier. And... Oh, God, I think it's, like, in between Tarzan and Alice. Dalmatian does have Stepdog. Okay, let's get to Nightmare Before Christmas. So this is another, like, surprisingly good one. This is a GBA game. Everybody wanted me to do the Devil May Cry ripoff PS2 game. But I ended up doing the GBA Pumpkin King, which instead of a Devil May Cry ripoff, it's a Metroidvania ripoff. So it's very, like, ambitious, but it got so annoying at the end. The animation was amazing. Very fun ideas, I have to say. Like, the abilities, the things that you unlock, like, I love the idea of, like, gradually getting more things, coming back to previous areas. Like, that is my shit. I've never been a huge Metroidvania guy. I more so enjoy that sort of game design when it's, like, in a 3D space. Sort of like with, like, Mario games like Mario Sunshine or even Kingdom Hearts with, like, Trinity limits or Trinity marks and stuff like that. But, like, still, I love the idea and the ambition of this game. It's huge. Like, it's way bigger than I thought it would be. But yeah, it was so long. It's the only one that we didn't beat, right? Yeah, we beat all these other ones. This was 2 streams and we still didn't beat it. The only other 2-stream game was Dalmatians, which we did beat, although we did, like, kind of yada yada a bunch of the collectibles. So, like, I think I respect this game more than I enjoyed it. Like, I definitely, like the idea and respect the idea of it. So it's definitely at least B tier. It should be A tier. Right? It's either top of B or bottom of A. It's probably, by most definitions, a better game than both of these. God. But, like, I don't want to play it again. Like, I'd sooner and rather play Pinocchio again, I think, than play the rest of, or the stuff that I've already played in Pumpkin King. So, people are already saying their piece on Peter Pan. Bottom of A? Yeah. So Aladdin might be the only thing in B, to be honest. Just because it was so fucking dick-breakingly difficult. Okay. And then we have The Legend of Neverland. Would I finish it? I mean, maybe. Like, maybe in October, if, like, if we're really running out of things to do for, like, Halloween-themed things, we can come back to that. So, here's the thing. No game on this list is even half as funny as this game. It's one of the funniest games I've ever played in my life. Peter Pan! Peter! God. So many great moments. Like, that's an all-time stream. There's gonna be at least like 5 or 6 clips from Legend of Neverland in the 2023 Twitch highlights, like, for the year. It's so good. The triple Yahoo. Peter Pan taking a knife out and then in the next frame throwing it at a man and killing him. What else? Pixie Jar. Falling upwards into water and drowning. The jankiest fucking animations I've ever seen. Captain Hook grabbing Tinkerbell and then releasing her, and then there's just like a shot of her lingering dead on the ground. Captain Hook also lingering dead on the ground in his ship for like 5 seconds. The fucking way too long laugh from the Fez pirate guy. The Smee dance. Tink's loud-ass bells. Smee posing for Gucci. The fucking goat. The gay sex minigame, can't forget that. The fact that you can just skip those by fucking nosediving into the ocean. The game over screen, Hook having a scroll that says game over for some reason. Yeah, all of the loading screens being different. Oh, Slightly's mouth not moving when he talks. Everyone's mouth moving except for Slightly's. The TNT hitboxes. If you haven't watched this stream, like, and you just need like 2 or 3 hours to kill, I implore you, turn on the Legend of Neverland stream. It's, like, one of my favorite streams of the past year, like, bar none. Yeah, G-Meister made a ton of good clips of it. So, like, it's legendary. I don't know why I put it in D. It should be in its own tier down here. It's so good. Like, from start to end, there's, like, no dull moment. It is just an amazingly bad experience. Yeah, honestly, maybe we can have some sort of goal to go back and actually get all of the treasures. Because we beat the game, like, we got to the last level, and then it was like, uh-oh, you didn't find all the maps, so you can't fight Captain Hook at the end. So I guess I was lying when I said Hercules was the only one that did that. Peter Pan also kind of rope-a-doped us on that. And I was like, I am not going back to all these levels and finding the treasure maps. So we looked up the ending on YouTube, which was also hilarious. Oh, Hook running away on, like, the flattest blue texture, what was supposed to be water at the very end. Amazing. Did I mention Toodles the skunk, who does not talk in the movie, talking through, like, this Bit Crush microphone, and continuously calling Peter Pan pedo? Amazing. So, yeah, so far so good with technical issues. KH3 should be up and running once we're done with these tier lists. Okay, so again, if you're ranking streams, it's like, it's up in the URL bar. Like, I can't even, here we go, it's up here. Yeah, way up there. But in terms of a video game, it's the worst game I've ever played. It's so bad. Sound quality. Oh, the worst mixing I've ever seen. And mind you, I'm saying it's the worst game I've ever played on stream. I also played the Quarry on stream. There you go. No, it's not better than the Quarry. It's not better. The Quarry is at least like somehow complete. This needed like way more time in the oven. Maybe an infinite amount of time in the oven. Like burn it so I can never have to see it again. And then we have Puppies to the Rescue, which was the last game that we played. That was I really dragged out the reveal on that one because we did all of Hollow Bastion. I came back to Traverse Town. I went into Dalmatian's house, and then we started this game. That's why it took 2 streams. Otherwise, I'm sure it would have taken 1. Maybe it would have been a longer one, but this is a very charming game. It's basically like watered-down Spyro the Dragon. I played this a little bit as a kid. I played the first, like, 2 or 3 levels. I love the Toy Store level. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you can switch between the boy dog and the girl dog. There's a bunch of different dogs that you can free from the crates, so it's like the dragons in Spyro 1. Just like your typical, I would say, you know, average to above average PS1 3D platformer, collectathon type thing. If we wanted to like get all of the bones and all of the dogs, it would have been probably double the length, maybe even triple. So for like what it is, and for when it came out, and for it being like a tie-in to a live action movie with like a basically original plot, pretty fun. I think it's at least B tier, but probably A tier. I'm gonna put it in A tier, I think, and it's probably better than Pinocchio. I feel like I was just so impressed by Pinocchio. Like the fact that, oh, there's a Pinocchio video game. This movie came out in 1940, and this video game from like 95 or 6, like, is pretty good. Yeah, nothing is in D, so I guess we probably move Alice down because it's like truly the most difficult to look at out of all of these, and the Bill segment. I feel like that's fine. Like, as much good as Alice did in some parts of it, I feel like the negative probably weighs it down a bit more. Yeah, I feel good about that. You could probably interchange Dalmatians with any of these two here, but I think middle of A seems right to me. Yeah, I loved Alice's running animation. She hauls ass. Oh yeah, do you want to rank the bit where I took us to End of the World and then I end the stream? And I actually took screenshots of the chat after that because I knew it wouldn't be saved in the Twitch archive, because like the chat, if there's no VOD to go along with it, then the chat isn't saved. So if anyone ever wants to see the chat's reaction to the End of the World bait, that's also S tier. I mean, that's one of my best bits ever. I was so... And the funny thing is, like, I was thinking for, like, weeks, like, what am I going to do for End of the World? I thought about airing the Albino Black Sheep or Newgrounds End of the World Flash animation, but I was like, I don't know if parts of that aged great. And I was like, well, I can't play End of the World by REM. That'll get me copyright. So in the shower that morning, I was like, oh, I got it. I'll arrive, and then I'll just end the stream. And Buffoon called it in the... the chat after I ended the stream. He was like, oh, he mentioned Pokemon Emerald being on Saturday because he knew there was going to be an outro. That's exactly why I did that. I was like talking about the next stream because I knew I wasn't going to be like doing my usual plugs at the end. So that'll be S tier for the End of the World bait. And there you have it. That is the game tier list. But we do have a second, maybe minier tier list to do, but I do have supplementary materials to aid us with this one. This is the Teabag tier list. And this is made by Mark Creation Studios. I'm going to get some more music playing here. Let me... chat, which game that we just ranked do you want the soundtrack from? We just did Pinocchio. What would you like to hear now? To remind you of your options. Oh, never mind. We can look at these, I guess. Can I do a teabag right now? I don't think so. I don't want to get TOS. Tigger? Aladdin... Looks like we got a couple Peter Pans. I feel like there were 2 or 3 Peter Pans in there. Alright, let me... Actually, like, who even knows? Like, that's the most obscure game, by the way. The Peter Pan one. Peter Pan Legend of Neverland OST. Okay, looks like it exists. And that's actually one of the best things about that game. Unironically, the music was not that bad. It was mixed terribly alongside, like, the sound effects and the voice were shared, which is really bad. But the music was fine. Okay. So, Mark Creation Studios put this together. I feel bad because I feel like he's not here, and he's been wanting to do this for, like, 3 streams now. But we have a tier list of every single teabag that we experienced throughout our normal KH1 run. Let me get these in chronological order. So it was Hercules, then... That's baby Tarzan, then adult Tarzan, then Alice, right? Yeah. And mini Alice. No, Bill. You got the Bills. I think that's just with and without ladder. Then we have Aladdin. Then Pinocchio. I believe in this order would be Pinocchio, Jiminy, Donkey Pinocchio, Ariel, Jack. Oh wait, Tigger should be back here. And then Peter. Okay, louder music. Well, here's the thing. We'll be watching clips. I had to find clips of each of the tea bags so we know what they actually look like in motion, because I appreciate Mark grabbing the images, but I feel like we got to see these in motion. So I have clips of each of them. And yeah, we don't have the Clayton one, but Clayton would be S tier. I don't have a clip of that at the ready. But, you know, that goes without saying. Clayton, if you die on a certain Tarzan level, he jogs over to you briskly. He directly aligns his nuts with your mouth, and he goes, eh, and he does a little laugh, and it's the most glorious thing I've ever seen. This track is, like, pretty low and quiet, so let me try this. These are, like, dire sounding. Can I get, like, a lighter one? I don't know. Okay. I can post them, in Discord somewhere. Alright, let me grab the clips. We have, so first up, we have the Hercules teabag. Usually, I just went to the beginning of the stream, because usually the first thing I would do would be to, find the teabag. We have a bit of streamception here. So Hercules, I think, is fine. I don't know if you can hear it well, but he goes, ha! Ha! Can you hear me and past me and Hercules okay? Like, it's fine, you know? He does put his Hercusy into it. Like, he really, yeah. His nuts go real low, and I like that he does a sound. But I think we're going to see better, and we're going to see worse. Ha! So, that'll be, I think, we'll just put that at B tier for now. You very much hear current you and past you. Okay, sorry, Carly's like, yeah, to my detriment. Alright, next up we have Young Baby Tarzan. Let's see. Yeah, this one sucks.
Could do like a cool teabag thing. I just cover my head. That sucks.
Yeah, I even say in the past that sucks.
I can't even really like Hercules could do like a cool teabag thing. I just cover my head. That sucks.
Not good. It just felt bad too. Like in the moment, like there's too much delay between teabag 1 and teabag 2. So, early D tier for baby Tarzan. Now, adult Tarzan grows up, fucking learns something. Not only does he know how to kill leopards and tree surf, but he can do this shit.
Oh, that's way better. Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
He can teabag on enemies and platforming challenges, because like
it's not like
Tarzan
top tier.
Like once every fucking glacial period, but adult Tarzan.
Yeah, I'm making my own noises.
I'm excited. Now can I? Yeah. I stab you into the abyss.
Yeah. So a teabag followed by a stab is very powerful. I think it's. Oh, is it better than Hercules? Because like he doesn't make the noise. I have to make the noise. More of a reverse teabag. I guess I was just mostly thrilled that it was way better than Young Tarzan, but maybe it's only C tier. Like, no noise, not great form. It's really just like, it's most improved, you know? Worse than Herc, but definitely better than Baby Tarzan. Okay. Now, I already know that Alice is the best one so far. We got Alice here. Oh, God.
Oh, yes. Look. I can become Scrunch Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, every game's got to have a good
Look at her dress floof.
And this is even better than last time.
And watch this. Ready?
If you show me this...
Wait, no. Soon?
Told me,
I just clipped all these.
Identify this. Like, what is this character? It would take me a minute. Look at Scrunch Alice.
I had to go this long because of this. This little...
You can... Oh my god.
It's S.
I love video games.
It's S.
I love games.
Her whole Alice goes into that. Yeah. So... That is S, and then we have Lethal Alice, which I don't know if it's better or worse when she's lethal. This is the only real clip of that I could find.
Lethal Alice attack.
Like, is that better or worse
totally
when she's lethal?
Like once I know NBD. Lethal Alice attack.
Like,
totally dance into the music once I.
It's still gold.
NBD.
It's better. Worse.
Lethal Alice attack.
Better.
Oh, I'm totally dancing to the music once I...
Same as lately, whereas, like, it's also S tier. Like, it's still Alice. It's still the same exact model, but, I guess not, right? Like, there's less detail on the dress and everything. You can't beat the original, right? I think it's S tier still. Okay. Mark gave me 2 for Bill here. I think there's just one with and without ladder, so, I'm just gonna... I think the one I have here is with the ladder. Which, it's pretty good. Bill sucks, but I feel like his teabag game is pretty strong. You didn't know what teabagging was, Vodka? You sat through all these streams where we say it every time and you didn't question it until now. Yeah, he's passionate. I feel like getting teabagged while someone's holding a ladder and also like lifting the ladder up and down, like that's majorly disrespectful. You think this is the best one? I don't think it's better than Scrunch Alice. It's probably God. It's a really fun animation though. I like how I'm just like not even talking during this. I think it's probably A tier. Oh, it's not T-posing. No, it's a different different suffix. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this other Bill off because I couldn't find one without the ladder where he's teabagging. But I think teabag Bill ladder is definitely T-posing is totally appropriate. There's nothing not safe for work about that one. I'm feeling like high A for this because here's the thing. Here comes Tigger. And Tigger, I think I like a lot. I think I like that a lot more than Bill. Let's view this. I have 2 clips for this, actually, because it's important.
Teabag. Why not? Surely there's maybe a different button. Oh, kind of. Okay, wait. That's square, actually. So, hitting down on the D-pad does nothing, but doing square, you have to hold it to do that. But if you don't, if you just tap it, you do this.
He makes a noise. I had a lot of fun with the Tigger one. Because I had to entertain myself, okay? Chat was dead that day, and it was just me and Tigger. And I was just like, alright, everyone's gonna suffer now. Everyone who's here, you're gonna suffer, because then we did this. I do-doed out of the cave all the way to the end of the level sign, and I didn't feel bad about it even a little bit. He does go low. Or he can not go low at all. Like, he can teabag entirely while standing up. I started to crack here. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I think Tigger is S tier. It's the only, I mean, Herc makes a sound, but Tigger's sound is way better. And the fact that you can just like do like forever, I think it's S. And the thing is the form great? Because it's really more so like a duck, like a crouch duck. It's not so much a teabag. Like, they're all supposed to be crouches, but his is, like, more so like a maneuver to sort of protect his head. So I don't know if it's, like, better than Alice's, but it's up there. But there is feeling, yeah. So I'm going to leave it beneath Alice's. Also, Clayton teaching Tarzan proper teabagging technique.
Tarzan, I know you've been living amongst the gorillas for many years, but surely they've taught you proper teabag etiquette. You must align your nutsack with the victim's mouth and go, eh.
That's proper form. Oh, thank you, Clayton. All right, next up we have Aladdin, and I'm not impressed by this guy at all, to be honest. I really don't care about it.
I know the one has a name.
No.
Got an okay teabag. It's not great. I should rank all the teabags after this. Also, I'm gonna die.
There you go. Like,
I don't know. I think, God, Alice's teabag was really good. Genie. I know the one has a name.
I kept the Genie because I thought that was funny, just to yell Genie at the end. Like, I like how he grabs his little,
God.
It's a fez,
Alice's
right?
teabag was really good. Genie.
Wait.
I don't know. I think,
like,
Alice's teabag
it's just mid, you know? Because, he kind of, like, takes a knee. Yeah, I don't know. Genie! Oh, Shiverburn sent the Clayton teabag. Okay. What do you guys think? Like, I think it's worse than Hercules, but maybe better than Adult Tarzan. No pizzazz, high B or low A. I don't know. I think it's worse than Herc's. I think if anything, if it's B, it's worse than Herc's. And it could possibly be C. Okay. Lower than Herc's in the B tier. Let me pull up the Clayton teabag that Shiverburn just sent me. Can I get that? Oh, this is actually like a downloadable clip. Can Can you? Do you have like a link to that Shiverburn? Like that I could just like plug into YouTube or Twitch instead of like I think it's like a .mov right now. I have to like get VLC to play that. Really, if you want to see the clean teabag, you just go to the end of the Tarzan VOD and just... Oh, here we go. Thank you, G-Meister. Thank you, though, for that as well, Shiverburn. This will just be easier for me to pull up. Alright, here's the Clayton teabag. Oh, we're both laughing. Ha! Can you hear his little... God. Ha! Yeah, it's not a ton of bagging, but a lot of tea, yeah. Okay. There you go. I mean, that's S tier, obviously. That's way up here again. Okay. Next up, we have Pinocchio. I think Pinocchio's is probably pretty good, like, high, middle of the road. Like, I like how much his neck and head gets into it, and the hair flops. It's really disrespectful. So, I think we'll go... He's not a child, he's a puppet. I think, probably high B. Yeah, it's very fluid. Yeah, I'll go high B with that. We also have... There's the Donkey Pinocchio. I don't know if the animation is entirely different for that. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of like the ears flop up a bit. That's cute. Yeah, if anything, that's just like a better version of the base, but it'll still be high B tier. We'll put that right there. And then we have the James Cricket one, which I would assume is very much the same, given that it's from the same game.
Oh, I'm James. Oh, I can look up as James.
You can go look up and then go into the teabag.
I actually didn't expect...
I do like the expression that he has.
I think Jiminy's making...
Like, he knows what he's doing.
Oh, I'm James. Oh, I can look up as James. Maybe I
yeah.
can Pinocchio too, and I just didn't try it.
I don't like
I
it...
actually didn't expect to play it.
I don't like it more than Pinocchio. But, yeah, I don't like it more than Herc's either, because I think the Herc noise goes a long way. But it's still B tier, but better than Aladdin's, worse than Herc's. Okay, Ariel... This is rough. This is, I hate to do this during Women's History Month, but the problem with Ariel is that she doesn't have any legs. So she can't really do a traditional crouch. Let's check this out.
Well, this is the closest thing I can get to a teabag. I think we can count that. Ariel probably last on the teabag ranking, but, you know, she can do this. And we can also flip some fucking barnacles at people.
See, if flipping barnacles were being ranked, she'd be #1. But, like, she's doing her best. I totally respect the hustle.
Well, this is the closest thing
I respect the grind here, but, like, it's... You know... It's just, it's not working. So, I do think it's even worse than Baby Tarzan. But, again, respect the effort. She's trying harder than some of these, but the end result is just not really coming through. Alright, we got Big Daddy Jack here. Let me get this. Guys, this is at least A tier. Like, I've seen this maybe an hour ago, but let's see.
Let's see. Yo, you knew it. You already know.
Look at his form.
One of the best ones. He puts his whole jacuzzi into it.
I had to include that part.
Let's see.
His jacuzzi, yeah.
You already know.
Yeah, so that's S, right? Like, he is in it. Like, he... Because, like, if you're getting teabagged, Jack is also in your face. Like, he's also at your level down there. Saying, you like that, motherfucker? You like that? So, I think that's S tier, and I think it might even be... It might be the best one of all. It might be. I love Scrunch Alice. I don't know. Scrunch Alice is got that fluid motion. You can do the side-to-side wiggle when you're in scrunch mode. Is it the best? Alice, Jack. I think I gotta go Jack. It's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. Okay. And finally, because we're not counting this other bill, we have Peter Pan. I don't know. I don't really know what I feel about this one. Let's see.
I can't teabag. Oh, wait, no, I can. Yeah. Oh man, it's a really good one too. That's L2 for teabag.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I can do it to the music.
Yeah, okay, put that in the in the tier list. I can't teabag. Oh wait, no, I
Yellen.
can. Yeah.
I think what really sells it is the blank expression, his unending blank stare.
Oh man, it's a really good one too.
I say it's really good, but I might be overselling it there. I think it's A tier, but it's gonna be beneath Bill because I love his face, but it doesn't have the fluidity and the kind of flex of the latter. So there you go. Yeah, he's teabagging like. There you go. That is the teabag tier list. We got Jack Skellington, Large Alice, Small Alice, Tigger, Bill with the ladder, Peter Pan, Donkey, Pinocchio, Regular Pinocchio, Hercules, Jiminy, Aladdin, Adult Tarzan, Baby Tarzan, and Ariel. So there you go. Thank you, Mark, for making the tier list for us. I'm sorry if you weren't here live for it, but hopefully you'll catch it in the VOD. So there you go with the tier list. We are now going to actually finally switch over to KH3 with the Platinum run. So bye VOD people. See you over in the KH3 run.